I don't know how long I'm going to be live, but we're going to at least start up this new adventure. Also, as you can see, Chase acquired. Possible new Chase incoming from One Piece as well. We'll see. We'll first see if we can get some homies in. Set the mic up here. Oh, alrighty. So, we got Pokemon Sapphire going on tonight. We got our Journey Together Chase and Zoroark EXSIR on lock. So Chase acquired. We're done ripping. I mean, unless, it's like a specific box with specific promos. Of course, the Lily's premium little lunchbox. If I can find one of those, I'll still rip one of those. But other than that, Chase acquired. We done with Journey. We're going to pop this in the binder. Maybe play it. We don't know. But for now, we got it. Also got 4 packs of One Piece. Royal Blood we can rip into tonight. I do also have a booster bundle of Paldean Fates that I don't know if I'm ready to open yet. We might hold on to this until later in the week. I'm feeling like we'll hold that. We'll hold on to that. But we will rip into these 4 One Piece for show. But first, Kylan Rozelle said hi. Welcome in, Kylan Rozelle. We just started up. I'm not going to be live too long tonight. Maybe an hour, hour and a half. 2 hours tops. 2 hours at absolute top. We have our file of Pokemon Sapphire ready to be restarted. Pop that in. So last time on the channel, we actually managed to defeat the Elite Four with the previous team left for us by the previous trainer. I picked this cartridge up from a local game store to me for $109. The save file was still on there from the previous trainer, as well as the previous team, which was extremely under level and not an optimal team that I would usually play with. Circo MC says, greetings from Uzbekistan. Greetings from Tampa, Florida, Circo MC. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hope things are going well for you. We're going to be starting a brand new file tonight on Pokemon Sapphire. Things have been going well. I got this gifted to me today by a person I work with. Fun Homie gave me a Paldean Fates booster bundle for free. We're going to save this, though. I'm not opening this tonight. What's going on, Hunter Gaming Piplup? We will be opening some One Piece tonight, though. I got 4 packs that I picked up. There was a lot more, but I decided 4 is enough. I have already pulled an alternate art leader from the new One Piece 10 set. Hoping we can pull something else nice. I got the Eustace Captain Kidd alt art leader, which I can't wait to build a deck for. I need some more yellow stuff. I've also been playing this game a lot. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. I picked this up in a lot of games I got from the same friend who gave me the Paldean Fates booster bundle for $35. I got this and a bunch of other games. This one, though, I've been playing the crap out of. This has got me wanting to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game a little bit again, which you will see some of here soon. I got a friend I'm sending 2 retro packs out to, and I have another one myself. We're going to see if we can build a good 40 card deck and get battling. Also want to show this off one more time for everybody to come back in. We finally got our Ends Zoroark SIR chase for Journey Together. So we are done ripping packs. Might rip a couple just if, by random happenstance. But we're by no means going hard on the packs anymore. We got our chase. Just up and bought it. Yo, DEG with the 21 months in the gang saying, weather! What's up, DEG? Caught the chase, went ahead and bought the single. It dropped down to $100. I haven't checked to see if it's dropped any lower or if it started to climb back up, but as soon as it hit 100, I was just like, you know what? Let's not play any games here. I don't want to miss out on another chase getting, to what is, still a lot for a single card, but $100 is buyable. I was like, fuck it, we're gonna grab it. It's sad grown men are into this. It's sad Ray Farmer thinks we care about his opinion. Hey, Ray Farmer. See you, bud. Take a 24-hour chill pill. Said grown man. Who the fuck said I was grown? Bitch. Ain't never grown. Gene Anderson Remy says 5. Is that a Pokey Surge reference? What's going on, Gene Anderson Remy? Hope you're having a good evening. Put that in my bag. No. Unless you mean the One Piece. It depends. Let me scalp you. Give it to $7 a pack. Just copped, fresh off the Walmart shelves. We're gonna save this probably for maybe the 20th. I'm gonna rip into that. Tonight though, I gotta tell you, the luck we had on the RNG was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Whoo! We actually managed to defeat the Elite Four and Steven. Oh, hey, what's going on? You see me there. Hi. Welcome into the channel. Hope you're having a good evening. Actually managed to beat the Elite Four, as well as Steven, the champion, with a very underleveled team. I think our highest level Pokemon was our starter, Sceptile. Well, not our starter, but the previous trainer, Sceptile starter, or Sceptile at level 50. Lowest on the team was 44 for our, I think, Magneton and Walrein were both only level 44. And somehow we got blessed with the best RNG possible. We've already released all of our Pokemon, except for... Oh, wait. Maybe I didn't save after I released them all. Yep, I didn't save. Well, we could release them all again. Screw it. We're just going to delete them anyway. But on the end of the stream where we actually beat them all, I did release all of the Pokemon. I'm not going to bother doing it again. That moment still lives on in the prior live stream. If you care to go back and watch how we defeated it, it was just pure RNG luck. We got blessed. So hold on. First of all, UBB, who's your starter going to be? Says Hunter the Gaming People Up. I'm thinking Mudkip, maybe Torchic. Either or. If I didn't just have to beat the Elite Four with Sceptile as the starter, I honestly would have done Trico, because I can't recall playing with Trico ever. I've only ever done like 2 files, or 3 maybe. 1 or 2 with Mudkip and 1 with Torchic. Actually 4 playthroughs, but haven't finished a full playthrough of 3 all on my own once. Randy, it's possible to go beyond doing whatever you want and submitting to God and doing his will instead at Dark Echo. Randy, you can do both, brother. You can submit to God's will and still enjoy video games, brother. So I'll also give you a timeout because no one asked for religious solicitation. as much as I agree with you on that. So we'll give you a 5-minute timeout. We're here for Pokemon, not here for preaching. If you're a preacher, I suggest you go do that at church, because doing so in a YouTube comment or YouTube live chat is actually against the will of God. I'll have you pick up your Bible during this 5-minute break and turn to Matthew 6:5 and read, brother. Matthew 6:5. Read it and weep. You're going against the will of your God by preaching out about God anywhere other than in a house of God. Okay? Don't try me here in a YouTube live chat or anyone else talking about God. It's performative. All right? If you really cared about God, you would keep that stuff in your home or in your church. UPB plays no games when it comes to people wanting to talk about how people need to follow God and shop out God, because that is actually against your own faith. And I urge you not to send yourself to hell, brother. Let's open up a pack of OP before we get started. Edward Newgate. Matthew 6:5. Everybody, I urge everybody to go read Matthew 6:5. Hey, we pulled another useless Captain Kidd. This is the leader we want to build a deck around. Got a hollow smiley. Sugar. Hey, nice Dofidon. Lily the Creep says, go into the world and preach the gospel, refers to a command given by Jesus to his disciples in the New Testament, specifically in Mark 16:5. Well, Lily the Creep, I'll have you go read Matthew 6:5, because God also said that one. So Matthew 6:5. Matthew 6:5. You can get a timeout as well. It's more important than the one you're reading. 24 hours for you, Lily the Creep. You're going against your God once again. You're out of your place, out of your element. Trust me, I know the Bible better than you, because I've had to battle with a bunch of people who think they know the Bible better. You may think you know how to read, but I guarantee you I have better comprehension. As if these people have actually read. No, they've read it, they just don't comprehend it. There's more to comprehend than 4 to 5 words you just said. Did you read the whole passage? Did you read every phrase? Did you read the scriptures pre-leading and post that? Have you read the other ones in lieu and like, correlation to those scriptures? Have you? Because people only like to grab onto one sentence at a time. And it's not about one sentence at a time, brother. It's never about one sentence at a time. You got to understand your whole book. Especially if you're going to preach. If you're going to preach, make sure you know the whole book. Make sure you know the whole book. Don't come in here talking half of a story, or you're going to make yourself look really stupid. Fixing to pass out. Hey, Hunter, you have a good night's sleep. Gets you some rest. We'll rip a couple packs before we start, and we'll rip a couple at the end. We got a Bartholomew, Brooke, Clone Soldier, Sengoku, Barrier Pistol, another Edward Newgate, got a Fiery Usopp. Hey, that's what we want to see. Nice Verona Zoro. That's going in the Useless deck. Tony Chopper looking like origami. Gum UFO. Enel. Who's Enel? Ooh! Ooh! Is that an alt-art? That's an alt-art, baby! Oh, sheesh! Brothers and sisters! Family! Golly! That's a goodie. Hey! Hey, we're ready to start a new file now. Portugas de Ace. Brother. Anybody got a TCG player handy? Need a little price check on that? I'm curious. That's a sick rare, brother. On play, reveal one card from the top of your deck and play up to one character with a type, including Whitebeard, Pirates, and a cost of 4 or less. Then place the rest at the top or bottom of your deck. About $20. Hey, buddy, let's fucking go. I mean, that right there is about the valuation of the 4 packs, so we're already coming out on top. Got another Dofi Dawn, Portagasta Ace. Good packs. Good packs, man. We take that. We still got 2 more packs. We already won. Once again, we're saving this. We're saving that. New game. I'm thinking Mudkip. You like Mudkips? Yes, I do. Getting so mad about coming back and thinking I care. Brother, you've missed the point. You're speaking out of turn. I don't care to read it. I didn't ask for religious anything in this chat. You can be a religious person and enjoy yourself without even talking about it. It's all right. No one asked about God's will. We're here to play Pokemon. Keep in mind, people of many different faiths and many different religions can do anything. No, it's not a third alt. I believe it's a different person. Lilip the Creep was just someone who wanted to pipe up and be like, actually, instead of reading the Bible verse that I told them to read, they said, actually, God said this. It's like, yeah, God said a lot of things in a lot of different contexts, in a lot of different times. But you know what? Now's not the time. We're here to play Pokemon. We're here to play Pokemon and rip some packs, all right? Time and a place for everything. Went from timed out to hidden. Really waited 5 minutes to sit there and be butthurt. Does that say Searle or girl? Okay, now it's just a little thing covered in the pixel. Yeah, I really honestly don't care. I just opened some cards. Daniel Choi, you just missed it. Pull the stream back. I only got 2 more packs of One Piece that I'm going to open tonight. I got some Paldean Fates, but I'm going to hold that until maybe the day after tomorrow. Right now, we're just going to be playing some games. Last file was a male. I'm going to do Goyle. I'm a Goyle. My name will be... New name. I think we'll go with... But... Diddy. Perfect. Make your name new name. Good. That or I never. Like, I never whited out. I never got this item. That's what my name is inside my Fire Red. I actually kind of want to just go back and do one of the pre-made names. And I'm like, you know what? Should have just done, like, Sarah or something. Make it... Hold on. What is this trainer's originally? May in the anime? Is it May? I feel like it's May. Let's go with May. So it's May. Yeah, sure. God, I really hope Randy knows how to read, and Randy actually goes and reads Matthew 6:5 and understands that they're just doing performative preaching to make themselves feel better instead of actually heeding the word of God. I know they're still watching and listening like a sad little angry. They're just so angry, and they're just still sitting there probably instead of reading Matthew 6:5. Didn't nobody ask for you to step out on the street corner and start spouting words that you don't comprehend? I don't even care, honestly. Whew, we're at the truck. We're home. I'm 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 home. May, we're here, honey. Must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Yeah, it's also illegal, Mom. There's no ventilation back there. I could have died. See, May, isn't it nice in here, too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. May, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad brought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. No, I'm gonna leave. I love you, Machoke. Yo, 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 you're a good guy. Love you too, Machoke. Oh, we're the best Pokemons ever. Ever since I played Pokemon Arceus, dude, I just love Machoke. Machoke in that game became one of my favorite Pokemon. Because when you're a high enough level, they just, bow to you out of respect. And then they, sit there and flex and, jump around. If you start, evading, jumping and dodging to the sides, repeatedly, they start kind of hopping left and right with you. Look, I can move too. And you're like, oh my god, you're so cute. He's trying to evade with me. Oh, they're adorable. Let's see. $12:31 a.m. Yep, I just outed it's East Coast and it is way late for me. That's why I said it might not be that long a stream. I'm gonna go over to the PC, grab a free potion that should be there. Should we do a Nuzlocke? Nah, I feel like a Nuzlocke's gonna be too much. I just want to play. We'll do Nuzlocke later. I'll do what I want. All right, fine. Let's just go. We'll do it the classic, just regular way. We'll just go down here, go in and yap. Oh no, it's not here. Where is he? Huh? Professor Birch? Professor Birch is away on field work. Ergo blah 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 blah. Okay. Say it. So I believe we go over to the next door neighbor's house. Then we yap at Professor Birch's wife. Oh, hello, and you are? Just stare. Eyes crossed and vacant, drooling, mouth agape in horror. Oh, you're May, our next door neighbor. Hi. We have a son about the same age as you. Our son was excited about making a new friend. Our son is upstairs, I think. You think? Well, doesn't seem like someone is very on it as a parent. Pokemon fully restored, items all packed, and... Hey, you! Who are you? Oh, you're May, aren't you? Moved in next door, right? I didn't know that you're a girl. Dad, Professor Birch said that our new next door neighbor is a gym leader's kid, so I assumed you'd be a guy. Sexist! Misogyny! see, my name's Brendan, so hi, neighbor. Huh? Hey, May, don't you have a Pokemon? Do you want me to go catch you one? No, I can catch it myself. Oh, darn, I forgot. I'm supposed to get help from my dad to catch a lot of Pokemon. See, he's already like, oh, I can help you, but like, I can't help you. It's like, brother, why are you even offering? You don't even have a Pokemon yet. It's just so quick to mansplain. Red Heod Red, what's going on? Welcome in, says, hey dude, all caps. Hope you're having a great evening. About to go get me some Pokies. I can hear someone shouting. Okay, game starting. We just started a new file in Pokemon Sapphire. About to pick our starter. I'm thinking Mudkip. Kylan Rosell says, hey again, welcome back in. Sapphire's a W, you're. Especially the OG hardware. It's got a fresh cartridge. This fresh cartridge did have, well, still does until we save the game. It had some crud on there. Had a previous save file with a team. If you want, you can go look through the previous live streams on the channel. We had the previous team that was left here. The save file was left right at the Elite Four. They had not yet beaten the Elite Four with their team. I challenged myself to beat the Elite Four with that team, as under-leveled as it was, and somehow we managed to do it. So now I can finally start a fresh file on this one. All right. Tackle. Oh man, should I do some soft resets for shiny? I should have saved before. I don't feel like it. For another time. Be right back. No problem, Red. Professor Birch said, woo, all the tall grass studying wild Pokemon, and I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh, hi, you're May. This is not the place to chat. It's coming on Pokemon later. Pokemon Lab later. So, May, I've heard much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. By the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with a plum? What? I didn't even read the word plum. Plomb? Is that what it said? Okay. I got my father's blood. No shit. He's my father. He made me. May receive Mudkip. Oh yeah, I want to stick with the food names. It's a good name for a Mudkip. Fish taco. Just gonna name it fish taco. Okay, fish taco. Is our starter fish taco? I'm gonna talk to my mom real quick. Do I get the running shoes now or later? I choose you, fish taco. Hey, what's going on, Beep Pop? Beep Pop, I choose you. I should have named it Beep Pop. If I would have waited 2 more seconds, he would have came in. I would have been like, you know what? Beep Pop. That's technically a food. It has pop in there. It's like a popsicle. Okay, we healed our Mudkip, aka Fish Taco. Did a little grinding in on the way. Doing good, B-Pop. Opened a couple packs of One Piece Royal Blood. Got a couple more left. Hit really well, actually. We got a nice little Dofi Don, little Don Flamingo. as well as a nice Portugas de Ace alt art. Goes about 20 bucks. Only 2 packs in. We got 2 decent hits. Who's the best Gen 3 starter? I would have to say Mudkip. Well, in terms of easiness, if you're okay, we'll put it this way. In terms of like easy mode, Mudkip, you can beat the whole game with. Just Mudkip. You don't need any other team. If you overlevel that Mudkip, that is all you'll need. It'll carry you through the Elite Four with utmost ease. If you want something a little more balanced and like, you know, middle of the road, as well as like fire being really hard to come by, Torchic. If you want a challenge, Sceptile. Because Sceptile's decent, but like it's the hard mode for sure out of the 3. I prefer Mudkip. Now, if you're talking beyond playability, like I don't know, aesthetics or I don't know exactly what your basis for best is, Stewart, but I don't know, I'm kind of fond of Blaziken as like far as like aesthetic. But in terms of play, I'm going Mudkip all day. Also, I will be healing a lot. I'm one of those people who likes to heal as often as possible. Deal with it. All right, we out. Wait, nope, not. I said out, not in. Okay, we out. No. Okay, there we go. It's moving a little too quick. Okay, we can't head left yet because that guy's still drawing footprints. Can we buy Pokeballs yet? I don't think we can. Or maybe we can. No, not yet. Okay. We'll forget it then. Let's get like I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 little battles in. Just a slight grind. Got to get a nice spicy little fish taco here. So we need a little bit of leveling. I swear, man, you get access to water, ground, poison. Mudkip got it all, brother. Get a little sip of water. What's going on, Shady VR? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good evening. Dang. Looks like I kind of want to reset just because I don't like those misses, man. Seeing a little bit too much missing going on from Mudkip right off rip for a new file. I might have a Mudkip with bad accuracy. Oh man, I didn't even check like what is my let's go to our having a good day. Yeah, it's been a good day. Work sucked Only because it was slow, though. It was an easy night. Got my Enzor EX SIR, so things could be worse. Chase is over for Journey. We went ahead and bought the single, and it feels nice to have this in our hands. Friend from work gave me a Paldean Fates booster bundle. I'm going to save this for later, though. Later in the week, maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't know. We got I bought 4 packs of One Piece Royal Blood for OP10. We opened 2 so far before we started playing. Got a nice Don Flamingo Dawn. And we got a nice Portugosta Ace Altart, which is about $20. So that's almost what I spent on the 4 packs back in the value on this one card. So been a nice night. Decent day. Could be worse. Ooh. Now we're just kicking back, finally starting a new file on Pokemon Sapphire. Let's go ahead and check our summary here. What is our nature? Timid? Ugh. What is timid again? God, what is timid nature? I forget. BDSP? I do have Brilliant Diamond for the Switch. But I don't feel like setting up my Switch, my laptop stream, and all that right now. It's just so nice and easy to play on OG hardware and just play like this. A little vertical stream. Spent 8 hours so far trying to get shiny Chimchar. Yeah, dude, I did that same thing when I first got the game. Same starter too. I wanted shiny Chimchar so bad. And then I really should have double checked off rip. I didn't know that, and I should have known. I didn't know that it doesn't show up as shiny in the suitcase when you're supposed to be looking at it. I didn't know you had to get into the battle to see if it was shiny or not. So I did like an hour and a half worth of resets, maybe 2 hours worth of resets, just like getting to the suitcase, looking at them and going, not shiny, and then turning it off. What if I got an early or early shiny in one of those resets? That's the one thing that kills me is like, what if there was a shiny in those early resets where I didn't know? Well, we'll never know. We'll never know. All right, let's zoom back in here. Hey, good luck on the resets, though. I was kind of considering almost doing that for this file, but I just... Oh, man. Just not tonight, man. Maybe another time. Also, super tough. Sapphire, like Gen 3, the reset odds are rough, dude. They're so rough. Spent 3 hours live on Twitch earlier today on Roblox and BDSP. Oh, like doing soft resets while you play Rob. Okay, that's kind of smart if you're doing both at the same time. So you can like, if you have a bot to do the resets for you, even easier. AI for the win there. Just split screen and keep looking over religiously like, okay, playing Roblox, looking at the resets. Playing Roblox, looking at the resets. Playing Roblox, looking at the resets. All right, 7's probably fine. Get a little top off at the PC here. Can't see myself doing a shiny starter type of situation here, but I could see myself maybe, you know, going in for one shiny hunt here or there. Should have just ran. I refreshed my health just to take more hits in another battle. It's fine though. We're still gonna live it. We're G. See, I was sitting in my chair going, while I'm in this 1.5 minute cutscene, might as well catch this fish. See, you should do a shiny only run. TG, don't even put that in the ethos, man. That's, oh man, it would take me just to get the starter and, you know, start the run. That would take me like probably, I don't know, 300 to 400 hours plus. Like, not, that's like if I'm lucky. No balls, yeah, no Pokeballs. Do you understand how much it would cripple me? Oh, I've been wanting to do a shiny only run, but the thing is, like, God, dude. That's just such a huge commitment. Especially since I just got this game, I gotta at least do like a nice clean vanilla playthrough because, and you gotta remember, Gen 3 is what, other than like XY, Sun and Moon, Gen 3, I do not know that well. Like, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to the games. I'm mainly like a Gen 2 scrub. I played Gen 2 so much, so many times. And I still forget some stuff for Gen 2. I'm a big VGC nerd. Or noob. So I'd have to at least get familiar, get the lay of the land, play it fresh, and then be like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know you know, where to go to catch what I need to shiny hunt. And I know some RNG tricks. I see you, kitty. I see you peeking up over the table, cutie. The little kitty. Let me see. Oh, now she hopped over here. I was about to move the camera to show her. Did a shiny only run in PLA and was so excited when I beat Volo for the last time. Oh man, I don't think I've ever fully beaten PLA even. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to do a chronological run through all the Pokemon games. Like from start to finish in terms of like timeline. Starting with Pokemon Legends Arceus, then playing Gen 2, then Gen 1, I think. I have to look through the chronologic list again to see like chronologically what games are when. But I want to play through all of the gens in order of time. And it starts with PLA. And I think then it goes to Gen 2. Gotta wait till Z comes out to do that. Actually, no, you can play XY. Gotta remember X and Y, man. They're there. Truthfully, ZA is only gonna be like a Pokemon Legends Arceus style reboot of the X and Y games. It's really all it's gonna be. It's not necessarily like, I don't know, maybe it will fit in differently. I haven't seen too many lore drops or anything to say where that's going to come out. But if so, I think it would be more like either just before or just after Scarlet and Violet. I see you, kitty. She wants to come in the lap. Oh, that's sweetie. Bro, how many Pokemon cards you got? I got a bit. I got a bit too much. I got a lot of bulk. Got some sealed I need to open soon. I got a little stack of Japanese EXs here too that I've been meaning to do something with. I also mainly play the TCG, so I'm starting to look at selling a lot of more like shiny cardboard pieces and kind of trade out to getting more actual playables to deck build instead of just the collecting stuff. Oh, we got this one here. Fishing with Dave. Bought this one recently when it dropped to $100. And Zoroark SIR copped it. Got our chase for Journey together, so we're done. Do you play Pocket? Not as much as I want to. I saw they dropped the little shiny set, and I ripped a few packs of it, but I haven't really gone too hard into Pocket. But it is fun. I prefer the real card game. I say real, like that kind of shits on Pocket, but like, I mean, Pocket just isn't enough. It's not enough for me. I like the real TCG because by the time a game of Pocket is done, that's when I'm like, I'm ready for the game to start. Really, I'm like, yeah, I want more, and it's over. And you're like, dang, it's over. Well, that's dumb. I'm just ready to play now. Paid 140 Canadian. Oh yeah, with the conversion rates. I don't know if the price has changed any. I don't know if it's dropped lower or if it's gone up, but I know I got to pick up the gold. I really want to pick up the gold. I got 2 Volcanion SIRs. Or no, I don't have 2 anymore. I had 2. Sold 1. Probably going to sell the other one too, just so I can use that money to get the gold Zoroark. I keep using Mud Slap even though it's not very effective. I'm stupid. Oh, this kitty's so cute. Oh, you're such a pretty cat. Let me clean those eyes. You got them tear ducks. Tear duck gucks. Oh my god, dude. I might restart the file just because this timid nature, poor accuracy, having ass Mudkip is not doing it for me, man. But you know what? This is the Mudkip we got, so this is the Mudkip we're gonna beat the whole game with. We gotta deal with it. Get Lily Sclefairy? Nah. I mean, I could look into copping a single, but like it's just aside from it being a great artwork, I don't see myself wanting to play it as much, even as a regular EX. Like, it's cool to maybe have one, but like 190 HP for a 2 prize kind of squishy. Unless you're going against a Terra Box like deck, it's really not putting out like one hit knockout numbers. And I don't know, man. If I just happen to get a couple packs and I pull it, great. If it drops to $100, which I don't think will happen, maybe, maybe even 150, definitely 120. If it drops 150 or lower, I might grab it just because that art is amazing. But especially with the current changes in the Pokemon market, if I want to play and if I want to enjoy the hobby more comfortably for how low budget I am due to my work and money, uh, I have to change how I approach the hobby. So in terms of like wanting to collect them all, want to catch them all. No, you can't catch them all, bro. We ain't catching them all. We're here to play the game now, and that's what I focus on. I want to enjoy Pokemon as a whole. That means getting more back into the games, because even though the games are expensive, this cartridge was $109. But unlike this card, which was not that far off, $100 with shipping, I think it was 107, about the same as that. This thing just sits here and looks pretty, and I look at it and go, ooh, favorite trainer, cool Mon, love it. But like with the games, that I can play this game an endless amount of times and enjoy it over and over again. So the value is constantly appreciating, at least in terms of my level of enjoyment. So I want to get back into the original games, original hardware. How old is that Game Boy? In terms of how long I've had it, I bought this recently. Same day I bought this copy of Sapphire. Paid $130 for it, and I have to take it back to the game shop. Hey, One Piece lover. You may be seeing some Pokemon right now, but we do have some One Piece here. I am a bit of a One Piece lover myself. We got 2 packs left. Also, we just pulled this earlier One Piece lover. Ripped 2 packs. Got a Don Flamingo, Don Quixote, Don, and a Portagasta Ace Alt Art. Got some good rips going. Bro, rip some packs. In a second here. Let's finish talking to Brandon. Finish our little rival battle. Just one. I'm feeling lucky for you. Hey, we already got lucky, but if I can hit an alternate art leader that isn't Eustace Captain Kid, because I pulled that one already, then I'll feel stoked. So far, OP10 been a good set for me. Oh, hold on. Let me get a... I think I get Pokeballs now, right? Can I buy them now? Nope, not yet. I think I got to go talk to... Oh, yeah, I got to go back home, talk to Birch, talk to my mom, get the running shoes. I just ripped 36 packs. Oh, man. 36 packs of Pokemon or 36 packs of One Piece? Journey together? Hey, man. I ripped a booster box myself. It was all right. I wish it was better. I'm glad at least that I got an SIR, but hitting a duplicate kind of hurt. Especially when it was the lowest SIR in the set. You're like, great, another Volcanion. As soon as I joined, the cards are now Pokemon in One Piece, bro. Hey, man. Life, brother. I like Dragon Ball Z as well. Fusion World's another great card game I want to play more, but it's hard to make time for all of the TCGs. I gotta choose 1 or 2 to be competitive with, and then the rest gotta be casual. So I'm gonna play Pokemon competitively. I want to go to in-person tournaments more, get my points, start getting ready to go to regionals and get myself to worlds so that I can compete to be a real Pokemon trainer. And then along the way, I want to compete in some One Piece, casually competitive. You know what I mean? Like, go to the card shop. I'm like, oh, they're doing One Piece today. I'll sign up if it doesn't conflict with Pokemon. And then Dragon Ball Super Fusion World, casual. I'm just gonna like buy some starter decks here and there, rip like small numbers of booster packs when available. And if I can build like a little casual deck to run, then I'll run some Fusion World on the side. But mostly just going to be playing Fusion World like basic little starter decks, just having fun with it. Let's see, my second one, oof. The only reason I ripped a booster box is because I was able to get it closer to MSRP pricing with a partial trade. So for an ETB and a booster box, I paid $200 and partial trade of a Garchomp V trainer gallery. So cash-wise, it was a little bit closer to MSRP for me to feel comfortable kind of ripping it. But I just wish it would have hit better. My hopes were that I could hit like the Lily's Clefairy and then sell that and then have all my cards for free, basically, plus a little extra scratch. I like Pokemon, but I mostly do One Piece things. Hey, man, dig it. I just started really getting into One Piece, and I've really been loving reading the manga. I need to cop another manga. I could read it online for free, but I'm one of those weird people who it just hits different when you order order a manga. It comes in, you read like a few chapters during your breaks at work and like soak it in like throughout your day slowly instead of just like binging it online for free. And then like it hits good, it feels good, and you save money, but I can't just freely grab the book off of my shelf or my table and take it with me and be ready to read it. So yeah, I'm more of a One Piece casual, but I'm really getting into it. I started playing the card game because it was just really easy to deck build. Um, I really liked the play, like just the play as well is just so easy to pick up. Like it's such an easy card game to sort of start to get acclimated to playing. And I felt really bad just playing it, knowing I had never watched the anime or read the manga. So I finally jumped in and said, you know what? As long as it's going to take me to read the manga, I could probably, or as long as it's going to take me to watch the anime, I could probably read the manga faster and enjoy some of the fillers. So I decided to go full in on just copping a 3 volume manga here and there whenever I can. Reminds me, I need to get another. I need to get a what is it, 7, 8, and 9? Yes, I need to cop 7, 8, and 9. I just left off where they go to the Baratai or Barati, however they say it, and they're trying to recruit Sanji to join in the crew. And then they run into what is it? What's his name? Krieg? Yeah. Oh, and Dracul Mihawk. Bro, when he pulled out that little knife, that shit made me laugh. Yeah, the Barati arc with Don Krieg. Yeah, that's where I'm just about to really start into now. I don't know. I feel like from conversations I've had, people give Dracul Mihawk so much more shit, but he honestly seems like such a dope fucking character. Like he seems well balanced. He's like kind of a villain, but like he's just a neutral guy, and he's respectable somewhat. Like he immediately recognizes that Zolo is like not a fucking casual like, oh, I'm going to be the best swordsman. He actually sees it in him, and he wants to foster that by like letting him live when he definitely could have killed him, because he knows like, hey, you know what, I see it in him, and I don't want to snuff out this candle because I want to see how long this shit can burn. I want to let him go, and I want to let him grow. Like, oh yeah, the canon name is Zolo. It isn't Zolo, it's Zoro. I mean, yeah, I know, but it's another one of those things. When I'm reading it and it says Zolo, I'm like, yeah, I'm saying Zolo. Oh, we got our running shoes. All right, we got the running shoes. Let's open another pack. Well, let's kill this or let's catch the zigzag. Yeah, we just got some Pokeballs, right? So it came from the Four Kids dub in the One Piece. Oh, I figured it was just a poor translation from like sometimes in manga, anime, and stuff like that. There's a carryover from the Japanese phonetics, which some people say is racist, but actually it is just like how they perceive the phonetics of it. Like they flip the L and the R sound sometimes. Similar like how in Filipino they flip P and F for those phonetics. So my cat was scratching her face and shaking the camera. So I just figured it was like them saying Zorro, but it coming out Zolo, because how they say it, similar to how they would say Zolo and it comes out Zorro. So they were spelling it wrong, thinking they were spelling the pronunciation right. See, 4Kids dub was before Toei Animation took over, so that's why sometimes it's Zolo. Okay, I got you. Ooh. Okay, still there. I thought it was death. All right, first partner to join the team. Got us a little zigzagoon who could scoop us up some nuggets. Find us some potions. Maybe some more Pokeballs so we can catch more Pokemon. Love me a good old zigzagoon. The tiny raccoon Pokemon. Okay, what's a good name for zigzagoon? Let me see. I don't know why I just want to name it Baguette. It doesn't even really fit. It just, that's just what yeah, we're gonna name it Baguette. All caps Baguette. We're going food names for the Pokemon. Is that your first time playing Pokemon, like Generation 3? Not my first time, no. But this will be my first time playing it all the way through, like start to finish. Um, I sort of fell out of the games around Gen 3, came back really hardcore at Gen, what was it? What gen is Pokemon White? 5? Let me think. So there's this one, then they came out with man, like Fire Red again, but that was like still Gen 1 kind of. Yeah, Gen 5. So I came in at Pokemon White, and I fucking love that game. I still don't want to restart my save file and play it again because I don't want to lose my Victini. I need to find a way to trade it over to something. Sif217 says, is this Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald? This is Sapphire. Currently playing Pokemon Sapphire. We bought this game at a local game/card shop near me. Had a previous save file from the previous trainer that had a underleveled team that we challenged ourselves to beat the Elite Four with, underleveled as it is, before we were allowed to start a new file. If you look in my past live streams, you can see that if you want to see how we managed to beat the Elite Four. I do want to get a copy of Emerald for sure, but I think the next game I see myself buying Pokemon-wise is probably Pokemon Crystal, just so I can finish the Gold, Silver, Crystal kind of. Gen 2 is my bread and butter. Those are the ones I love the most. I just ordered a soldering iron and some batteries, as well as some 60x40 leaded solder, so I can change the batteries in these, so we can start getting some Let's Plays going on these. This copy I'm gonna fix up to sell, just to sort of get some money back from fixing these ones up. Also, this one will be the first one I attempt to change the battery on myself. I know soldering is not that hard, but everybody needs a little practice. I've never done it myself, even though I have soldered before. I've not soldered a battery onto a game that is potentially pricey. You played Sword and Shield? Actually, no. Basically, if you pick Bulbasaur in Pokemon Fire Red or Gen 1 Red and Blue, it's the best starter for first two gyms in Giovanni's team. I actually, Fire Red is not near me right now. It's in my bag. I did start a Fire Red run. I did choose Bulbasaur for my starter because I rarely ever pick Bulbasaur, but I know Bulbasaur is great for the early on, as well as the last one too. No, I did not play Sword and Shield, DG. I played Scarlet and Violet. I have that one, which I do need to get back on and play a little more. I want to get the DLC, because I still haven't played the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I wanted to play Sword and Shield. It was like the whole reason I bought a Switch. But by the time I finally got a Switch, that's when they were like coming out with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and then slowly and surely they were like Scarlet and Violet's coming out. And I just never got around to picking up a copy of Sword or Shield. So I completely missed out on the Dynamax hunting, other than watching other people Dynamax hunt a bunch. So I still got to get a copy of Sword or Shield. I almost bought a copy. Someone had one for $35. Did you play Pokemon Legends Arceus? Yes, I enjoyed it a lot. Really fun. Read my previous comment, Sif. What does soldering a battery into a game do? Okay, so for the older Pokemon games, before Fire Red, and then onward into the DS titles, in order to save your game file, it needed a battery. Here, I can just show you real quick. So we'll just pop open this copy of Gold here. So much like batteries in a flashlight or anything else like that, if the batteries die, it can't power the flashlight. So the original Pokemon games, in order to save your progress, because of how much data they had to cram on such a tiny little disk, the save files themselves required a external battery in order to keep that data saved. And that's the only way the game can hold a save file. So these batteries are dead. It cannot hold a save currently. I can play the game, I can start a save file. However, it cannot hold that save file. Once I turn the game off, it's just going to wipe the save file completely. And when you turn it back on, it's just going to say new game. It won't say continue, even if I save the game again. This battery needs to be changed out. So what I need to do is unsolder the battery from the game. That's soldering is this little metallic goo. Yeah, it's a little 2025 CR lithium ion battery. It's not lithium ion, actually, I don't think. I believe it's an alkaline battery. Could be wrong. Yeah, I just ordered new batteries, soldering iron, and some solder. I think the iron I bought comes with some flux. I don't think this had any flux, but so I'll just melt this little bit of metal off here and then pull these tabs and this battery off the board. And then I will apply a new battery and then resolder, which is just this little conductive metal. It basically melts and then rehardens, sticking it to the board. And then it'll be able to re-hold a save file again. And then the game will work and play good as new. Woo! Dropped it. It's okay though. So if you're ever going to buy games, like older games, sometimes you'll see people put like dry battery, new battery, or plays tested, doesn't save. That's what they're referring to, is that like the battery inside has been changed, or the battery's dry because they turned it on and it won't hold a save file. So whether or not they have the ability to change it, have the proper tools, which this is a Starbolt screwdriver for the older ones. And then for the, don't laugh at my copy of Ruby. It's really beat, but it fucking works, all right? This specifically, though, there's more problems with the Gen 3 games. This one uses a Tribolt screwdriver. So my battery does work for Ruby. but the RTC chip has flashed out. So berries can't grow, and the daily lottery system doesn't work, as well as the day-night cycle, I think. Even though it does hold a save file, the RTC chip needs some work, and that's a whole other process that I'm going to try to get into and fixing, but man, I got to get an FRAM like DS flash cart and then pop the game and that cart in there. Sloppy Beef Job says, "Hey brother, question: do you ever fart and smell it and low key kind of like the smell?" Let's keep it to Pokemon, man. It's gonna be a 24-hour time. Yeah, you can go sniff your farts, brother. And obviously, the answer is duh. If you don't like your own brand, then what are you doing? Not even mad at you, Slappy Beach Job. You have a good time. You have a good night. Enjoy yourself. I timed you out for the lulz, and now I feel bad that I did it 24 hours. I feel like, yeah, let's just keep it to Pokemon, brother. You're still welcome to watch while you can't chat, though. All the time, says DG. See, you got a fan? Oh, yeah, let's rip a pack. I said we were going to rip a pack a while ago. Do they improve the batteries in GBA games? I mean, it's the same battery type you'd have to use. And they'll hold a charge for like maybe 5-ish years. 3 on the lowest end if you're like really playing it a lot and saving a lot. 5 years is average for how long a battery will hold a save. There's another thing that's important too. You can, if you don't want to lose your save file, there's a nifty little thing you can buy called a Game Boy operator, also called the analog playback. So the company name is Analog, and it's called the playback. It's basically a cartridge slot you can plug into your computer, so you can play the games on your PC. But it also allows you to dump your save files as well as the ROM file onto your computer. So what you can do is you can take this cartridge, dump the save file onto your computer. Then from there on, you can take the battery out, change the battery without worrying about losing your save file, and you can just redump your save file back onto the cartridge, and then you're good to go. Fresh battery, file back on the cartridge, right where you left off. I haven't opened my Sapphire game in like 18 years. Do you think it's still there? It's possible. I mean, this copy of Ruby, I never changed the battery on. Now, it still had a save file on it. It was still holding a save file. This is the same battery it had from when it came out. It's just the RTC that doesn't work. So it'll hold a save. I started a new file and it's on there. But the day-night cycle doesn't work. That's the whole reason I bought this copy of Sapphire, is because, and I never use the berries, but the day-night cycle is important because certain Pokemon spawn easier in the day, some easier at night. It's really annoying to not have the ability to catch specific Pokemon. I mean, try it out, Sif. Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, all the OGs should be opening their packs that way. Not even a regular leader, but hey, maybe we got an alternate art. All right, what card are we trying to pull? Well, I'd like to see an alt-art leader, but we already pulled an alt-art in general tonight, so I'm happy with the hit we've already gotten. We got ourselves a A nice Don Flamingo, Don Quixote Dawn. Nice little special Dawn. And then our big hitter so far is the Portugas de Ace Alt Art, which is about 20 bucks. I almost said 20 ducks. 20 ducats in value, which, I mean, 4 packs is about 20 something bucks. So you get a Diamante, Bartholomew. Fun fact, Ace is Luffy's brother. Whoa! Sadly, that I did know. Like, while I say I didn't watch One Piece, that doesn't mean I don't have friends that didn't force me to watch spoilers. Just spat on Saint Homing there. So yeah, sadly that I already know. I've had a lot of One Piece ruined for me, but luckily, like, I've forgotten some of the spoilers, so like I can still. And most of the spoilers I have are from way later on, so I can enjoy a lot of the early One Piece reading like just fine. Oh, that was it. Little Frankie, nice little black blocker. Let me see, what was the killer again? I know they say Gum Gum a lot. Yeah. If your leader has the Supernovas type, look. Okay, yeah. So this fits in with the Eustace deck I need to build. That is something that we can use to build our deck, and we did pull another yellow in there. I got a big U-Rogue. No special effects, but it's 5 for 7, not bad. Ace is a donut. Keep saying Ace is a donut. Did he get shot in the head or something? I mean, he did get donutified. Isn't that how he died? Yeah, I had that ruined for me too. Haven't even met Ace in my reading yet, but I know he dies, and it's sad as fuck. I watched that episode. Even for someone who didn't watch it, I was like, bro, this is sad as fuck. Why is this the first episode you're having me watch of One Piece? No alt art leader, but could still be an alt art. Hey, we got a regular leader. We got Punk Hazard. Sanjov. Hajruddin. Emporio Ivanikov. Literally, they made Ace's death. Yeah, I've seen that meme a bunch. This is such a cute little friggin'. Oh, I guess so cute. Wookie. Oh. Well, we know we have a red leader. Little Black Bears. Got another Usopp. True, everything is a meme. Kozuki Momonosuke. Hey, got another Rorona Zoro. It gains Rush. If you have less life cards than your opponent's character gains Rush. That totally fits in with our Useless Captain Kid deck. Oh, we got a Caesar Clown. That's a new one. You may return one of your Punk Hazard type characters with a cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a 4,000 power or less. It'd be better if it was more, but new leader. Hey, dig it. Got another one of these Luffy's. Nice. I got another one of these somewhere. That Useless Captain Kid deck is coming together, man. We're going to have everything we need soon. Hello, Virgo. All right, we end off on a nice little Luffy holo. Got a new leader for OP10. We got another Zoro we need. Yeah, I don't really need this, but like, it's a 5-drop for 6. And I'd rather have the big sumo dude. All right, hit of the night. Portugas to Ace. Other hit of the night, but we didn't pull it. We bought it. End Zoroark EX. Other hit of the night. Bubble Mew. It's still inside the packs, though. I'm going to let that marinate for a little while. Ace's fruit is the Maramara no Mi, or Flame fruit. I used to watch shorts all the time. Even before I knew anything really about One Piece, I would see those like, pick one of these 4 gum fruits. And I'd be like, oh, okay, sure, this one. And they'd be like, this devil fruit is this. And I'd be like, all right, this devil fruit is that. All right, all right. They'd be like, this devil fruit is this. I'm like, ooh, that's mine. Ooh, that's cool. All right, first battle. If you have Pokemon with you, then you're an official Pokemon trainer. What if you're not a Pokemon trainer though? Because some people just have Pokemon as like their pets or like for like therapeutic reasons. I mean, I guess you're a Pokemon trainer, but you don't have to battle to be a trainer. I bet. I get you. Yeah, what if you're just a Pokemon lover? I'm not a Pokemon fighter. I'm a Pokemon lover. Oh my god. Had to hydrate real quick. Uh, so yeah. Are hymns pregnant? I don't know. Why don't you take a test? Go pee on a stick. Let's go out into your yard, root around in the grass and leaves till you find a stick, pee on it, and then wait 2 minutes, and the stick will tell you if you're pregnant. That's how it works, right, Neptune Red? Pretty sure that's how it works. I mean, I heard you can buy the sticks in stores, but like, why would you buy a stick if you're just gonna fucking pee on it? That's fucking weird. Wasteful money spending. Just find a stick in the yard, brother. Same thing, right? I'm gonna go fucking spend money to pee on this. No, go pull one off a tree. My user used to be Pokemon lover, but I changed it to One Piece lover due to I like it more and I love Dragon Ball more. It will be DB lover if Pokemon it's hold on, if Pokemon it's Pokemon lover. I got lost there by the end, but I agree. I like Dragon Ball Z as well. Because the sticks you find in your yard are for sword fighting. No, that's what your sword is for. Unless you get sword shy. Youngster Calvin got smacked. Got cat hair everywhere. Not a Zigzagoon. All right, let's add a Poochyena to the team. Okay, it didn't die. We didn't necessarily need a crit there. Do we think it'll survive a tackle? Nah, it's probably weak enough. We can catch it. Or hey, that's a good one. That's a good food name. Little Oreo. All right, little Oreo joining the team. You're little Oreo joining the squadron. Wait, Zigzagoon also a male? We got a sausage fest going. Yeah, we got a real sausage fest going. We need to get a lady on the squad. Here, let's go heal up. Also, has Zigzagoon picked up anything yet? Nothing yet? Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. I want to see some nuggets, fam. Then get me some gold. A super potion or something. I feel like I always misremember and feel like Sentret also had that ability. But then again, I can't fully remember because it's been a while since I played Gen 2. When was the last time I beat Gen 2? Like maybe last year? That isn't even that long ago, but it feels long. Well, I didn't beat all of Gen 2. I beat Johto, and then I got to Kanto, did like a little bit of fucking around, and then I was like, I'm good. Let me start turning on some cheat codes because I beat it in Delta on my phone. And as soon as you turn on all the cheat codes, that's when it's like, not as connected to it anymore when like you just turn on the all shinies cheat and like infinite money and like infinite items, and then it's just like, it feels empty to me now. It's not a real file anymore. I ruined it. I should have beaten Kanto and then turned on all the cheats. Have you tried Pokemon ROM hacks? I have. I actually was looking at buying a physical copy of a Pokemon ROM hack, as well as other, like, people make their own Pokemon ROM hacks and put them onto cartridges, or they find popular ROM hacks and then they put them on physical cartridges and then they sell them on eBay. And I was looking at some like, man, I would like to. Yeah, Shiny Ninetales, you're gonna cop a. We're just gonna skip right to hiding. Yeah, we're not even hide. We're not even time out. We're just gonna hide you. You want some other shit? Let's get a little mid slap. That is not the shiny Pokemon we want to see. I think we'll go for like another 30 minutes. I don't know how much more I got in me for the night. Do have to get some sleep. Got to get a good night's sleep tonight so that not tomorrow morning, but like tomorrow morning, I can be rested to get to my little doctor appointment out of the way before I go to work. Oh wait, I was gonna catch you. That's all right. We'll catch another. That was a female one too. We would have ended the sausage party. At least I think it was a female. Oh no, it's a trainer one anyway. I'm dumb. I forgot I was battling a trainer. Let's get Oreo out here. Do it, Oreo. Smack 'em, Oreo. Also, I do have plans in the future of overhauling this Game Boy. So this Game Boy, I want to do some work on. This Game Boy Advance SP is going to be my starter custom project. I want to get a custom shell. I want to get an IPS screen. I want to get new membranes, new buttons. I want to change have different like color change for the lights as well. Just everything. I want to have this be my practice one to really go off on. If I can, I want to make this translucent purple. I know there are translucent purple, like atomic purple, kind of see-through shells you can buy. Want to get a nice IPS screen, a longer lasting life battery. This thing's going to be top of the line. I could easily buy one that's already done, but I want to do it myself. I want to start learning how to do some stuff that I meant to learn a long time ago. I used to collect vintage games in the past, and I sold off a lot of them, almost everything I had, except for I still have a Super Nintendo and a couple of my childhood games left, and that's it. But like I had so much stuff, and I was going to get into like actually cleaning and refurbishing cartridges, handheld consoles, and I just never got around to like finding the time, working up the nerve to like buy consoles just to work on them, as well as like getting into fixing and flipping handhelds and stuff. Breloom stuff to learn. If you watch the Pokemon anime, I think there's a clip of Breloom stretching its arms. Oh yeah, he's got arms. They're just always kind of recessed. They're that little T-Rex arm situation where it just always keeps them hunched into its chest. We already have a Poochyena. Let's lead Baguette. You're a trainer, right? No, okay. Let's get ourselves a little Wurmple. Or what else is in this grass? I think Wurmple's the only other thing we can catch here, possibly. Actually, is there even a Wurmple? I feel like there has to be a Wurmple. Oh, really? You know, tell me I can't escape because what? One extra. Wow, nice crit. Why'd I hit run again? Don't do that. Ah! Okay. Pokemon. Accident. It was an accident. Act like Poochyena is so big and strong because that is one level over Baguette. Ridiculous. Lotad? Oh, okay. I dig me a little Ludicolo. I want to start thinking about like what team I want to bring into the Elite Four. Other than Mudkip and Walrein, those are the only two. Like Walrein is like not even the best, but like as far as like tankiness, it's one of the best ones to have on the team for sure. I definitely want a Gardevoir. Definitely a Gardevoir. I got to pick three others. Three other ones that we know we want for our Elite Four roster. Let's see, we want a Gardevoir. Walrein. And Mudkip. So Mudkip covers water, ground as well, and poison, which is great coverage right there. And then Gardevoir Psychic. It also can learn fire moves. I forget which one. I mean, really, Gardevoir can learn a good amount of stuff. Give it like Thunder Punch too. Dude, there's still time for me to restart the save file because this timid nature is going to be a challenge, bro. But I'm not like not up for a challenge. I'm down for a challenge. I just know that this Mudkip is going to be all the way through. There's no way that this Mudkip is just going to be missing that much early on and it's going to be fine later. Could try a Pokemon that is a offensive Pokemon. I mean, Gardevoir is pretty offensive. Definitely not a defensive mon. I feel like Mudkip is kind of balanced, good defense and good offense. Walrein is definitely more of an offensive type, but you need the ice for the dragon types to really stomp them down. I know timid doesn't affect accuracy, but timid is still not the best nature, in my opinion. I could try for a better nature, but definitely this stat sucks, bro. Yeah, speed's fine, but it lowers my attack, and it's like, eh. I mean, I'm gonna be doing more special attack stuff probably, except for what earthquake and yeah, I don't know. It'll be fine. Timid nature's not bad, but I mean, just in general, the accuracy sucks. And if I also know I can shoot for a better nature, like Hardy or something, then I would rather reset for my nature and also hope I get a fucking Mudkip that doesn't miss half of its moves. But then again, I'm willing to take a little bit of a challenge. I kind of like sticking with it. I like that it's fast. You know, I'll take speed. Yeah, earthquake and waterfall physical. That's one negative. Oh, we're dying. We're low bat. Where's my charger? Try a tank Pokemon, like a Pokemon that is very defensive based. That would pretty much be like Walrein is pretty defensive based, but it has good ice moves. Like Walrein takes so many hits. Like I could revive and heal 2 Pokemon fully, and Walrein could just sit there and take them hits for me. That's why I say for sure I want a Walrein. It's not even like a favorite Pokemon of mine, but as far as for play, it's a must have on my teams. Um, I wouldn't mind trying a Ludicolo, but I mean, like I already have water with water coverage, and I don't want to be too redundant. I mean, water's fine. You could over coverage with water. Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out. Maybe a Aggron. Maybe Aggron. See, download Pizza Boy 8 emulator and GBA ROMs for free for every game. Why would I? I'm not a broke boy. I'm willing to buy the games and play them like this. I don't know why I said bro. I am a broke boy. And reason why I'm a broke boy is because I spend my money on original hardware. Yeah, but we can see it clear in here. Well, you can play it yourself if you want to see it clear. This is for the experience, you know? For the people who want the real game experience, this is part of it. Nice crit. Not that we needed it at that point. For me, it's just not as enjoyable to play them. Pokemon Unbound, that was another one. That's not true. I can play Pokemon Unbound on physical hardware, Pocket Cosmos. I actually saw it on eBay just the other day. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I want to cop some physical copies of like really popular Pokemon ROMs, because there are people who dump those ROMs onto physical cartridges and then sell them on eBay. And you know, I'm down. I'm down to cop some physical like popular ROMs. There's Pokemon Cursed was one I saw, and then that caused me to see Pokemon Unbound, and I was like, oh snap! Someone made a physical copy of Pokemon Unbound. Let's go. The only thing is some of those people want like 30, $40, and I'm like, man, you better have an or best offer on there. I'll give you 20. I know how much I know how much this shit should cost. Okay, $20, 25. Come on, man. I mean, the copy of Pokemon Curse, dude wanted 30. That's fine, but like he had an OBO, and I was like, I'm gonna OBO you 25 and see if he accepts it. But yeah, for sure, that was the one I wanted to cop. Pokemon Unbound. There was another one for like Pokemon Team Rocket. I really wanted to cop and play physical. There are ones that I played before, but like it'd be nice to just take them with me on the go and actually enjoy the ROMs that people put work into, like on OG hardware. You know, give it the real game experience, man. That game makes all other Pokemon games to shame. Oh yeah, for sure. Unbound is nice. Pokemon Unbound was the best ROM hack I played. I started playing it, but I didn't let myself get too far. I told myself I was going to stream it, and then I don't know. I just never got back around to it. I was like, all right, we're going to stream this one day. And then there's just so many other games, dude. And then new Pokemon sets are coming out. Man, when you're into the card game, first and foremost, that moves fast enough on its own that like it's really hard to like, hey, thanks Pocket Cosmos, I appreciate you. It's really hard to like make time for the video games. But I feel like one of the best things that has happened with the Pokemon card market getting overblown and overhyped was like it forced me to like realize like, hey, you can make time because you're not buying cards as much right now. So I was like, hey, you're right, brain. Let's buy some physical hardware. Let's cop a Game Boy Advance SP for 130 bucks. Let's go ahead and spend the 109 bucks on a new copy of Pokemon Sapphire. I was like, hell yeah, man. let's start digging back into the past again. Because first and foremost, before I got into Pokemon cards, I was a vintage game collector. I would just buy and flip vintage games to get other vintage games that I'd always wanted to own. And then I ended up selling all those vintage games to buy cards. And I missed those vintage games. I gotta try and re-get a whole bunch of those back, man. Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, I need those back, man. See, there's like other new ROM hacks. Somewhere on my mind was, could this rival Pokemon Unbound due to some of those new ROM hacks are like also having quest lines? See, Destined Rivals next, 30th anniversary Neo set after. Was that confirmed that they're doing a 30th anniversary Neo set? I know they're doing Pokemon Black and White. I can't wait for the Pokemon Black and White set. That was the game that brought me back into Pokemon, not just the games, but I wish I would have got back into the cards, man. If I would have got back into the cards myself when I bought that game, oh my god, brother, I would have stayed in it. I would have been in it. I would have been a bigger OG in the hobby than I am now, and I would have been so much more clout. I would be like, y'all don't even know. I've been back in this when it was sucked. Back when it was shit. And I loved it. Oh man. You don't even know the half of it. Back in my day, I was ripping Emerging Powers. The set had one full art for its chase. It was $7. And we loved it. I loved it. Oh man. Unbound is a clear winner, to be honest. Yeah. I did manage to get a pre-order for a Destined Rivals Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. So I got that for sure. Anything else I get for Destined Rivals is up in the air. It depends on the printing power of Pokemon and who's buying at the time. And especially from my experience now with Journey Together, being a player is super easy if you know collectors who are willing to spend the money. Like, brother, I cannot tell you how pointless it was for me to buy packs to rip, knowing that, like, I mean, I needed to rip a little to get some bulk to build decks, but like, dude, I had a homie who was willing to just be like, hey, give me 20 bucks, you take a tin, and then you just fill it up with bulk, and I'll give you EXs for like $1 a piece. If they're over $10, $2 a piece. Just take them. Because they don't play, and like they're not looking to make a bunch of small sales with low margins. So there's like, bro, if you want to play and you like, fuck it, take them. I like you. Here, be a pro, and when you win worlds, fucking remember me. Remember I helped you get that deck together. Hey, Talo. Another male to add to the sausage party. Oh well. I forgot about Talo being in the grass. Talo's good. Talo's fine. Catch this little Talo. Oh yeah, I forgot. Doesn't affect. Ouch. Never hit me up for my bulk. Hey, I know that's because you have a TCG. If you're willing to give me your bulk, I mean, the problem is the bulk that I want from you is the bulk you're selling on TCG, DEG. Now, you want to give me some Arvins? I'll take some Arvins. You want to give me some counter catchers? I'll take them if you got them. Arvins are like $3 to $4 for the regular ones. And as much as I know that's not like expensive, and the card is very, very useful and I need them, I'm not fucking ponying out $3 for a fucking uncommon card. I think they all sold. Yeah, and they sell, brother. I'm digging through my bulk now just to find them. I found 2. I gotta find more. And I know I'll find them. They're gonna come up sooner or later. I know I ripped an entire booster box of Obsidian and like a couple ETBs worth, probably some other packs. I know I have more Arvins around somewhere. I will find them. I just have to get back sorting. I definitely found a lot of useful stuff. I just not as much Arvins as I would have liked. I got that Lily's Clefairy and Salamence Chase way too easy in Journey. I didn't. The only one I got was 2 Volcanions for my ISRs. I had to buy my Enzoro arc. It dropped down to $100, and I said, "Screw it, I'm buying it." So we went ahead and bought our chase. My homie did pull the Salamence EX. I kind of want to trade for it and get that from him because I really like the art on it, and it's super playable. So like, it'd be nice to have that in reserve just in case. Looks like an Oreo to me, but we're already Oreo on team, so I know barbecue. Yeah, that's about close. We can go name a barbecue. I feel like the last 2 bird Pokemon I caught was in Fire Red. My Spearow and my Pidgey. I can't remember which was which. Oh yeah, my Spearow I named Drumettes, and then Pidgey I named Buffalo, like for wings. I don't want to risk hitting it again; it might die. But I know it's not going to be an easy capture. Talos, see, it didn't even go in there. It was like it blocked it. Oh no, it's a trainer. I'm stupid. It's a trainer battle. Brother, I'm dumb. It's a trainer battle. See, I was so busy yapping, I forgot that I encountered a trainer. That's my bad. All my damn Arvins probably went to Safari Zone when I traded in that 150K bulk. It was right after that Arvins blew up in price. I'm telling you, man. And I told you before, when I tell you that a card is going to be a staple, set them aside. Nobody listens to me. I told them, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know why everybody's fucking digging on Arvin. If they actually played the game, they would see like how important grabbing an item and a tool is. Especially when they started bringing out A-Specs, I was like, yo, Arvin is the #1 thing you need to get to almost everything. All the A-Specs are tools and items, aside from the couple stadium ones and like the few energy ones I think there are. Like, boom, you're getting your A-Spec with Arvin every time, brother. I mean, the problem is finding the room to... Yeah, that too. Yeah. Well, no, when I say a card's going to blow up, it's going to blow up. I've almost never been wrong. The only times I've been wrong is when I've been wrong about how popular a specific deck is going to be. But in terms of like, hey, this isn't just a one deck card. This is this works in everything. Never been wrong. I just wish I would listen to myself more. Like when I said that Team Up was going to skyrocket, I had so much time to start buying singles for my favorite set. And I just slept on it for longer than I thought it was going to take. Goober, absolutely, Polybear. I was a complete goober for sleeping on Sun and Moon Team Up. I knew that set was going to boom far past the moon and the stars. Polybear says hi. Hey, Polybear. I remember the last chance I had to buy Gengar and Mimikyu for under $100. Someone offered to me for $80. And I didn't buy it because I was like, $80 is expensive. No, it's not. $350 to $400 is expensive for Gengar and Mimikyu All-Star. That's expensive. $80 is a steal. I should have bought it for $80. But no, I bought a miscut gold Switch for $22. I hate myself. Hey, at least I bought 36 packs while I could, but I ripped them all. I should have used that as a sealed investment. I could have bought a new car, man. I could have bought a new fucking car, dude. But no, I bought a whole bunch of packs off of Danny Phantump, and I ripped them casually over like the course of a couple months. I had a good time. I didn't pull anything huge out of them, but hey, I had my time with Team Up. I ripped a whole bunch of packs before that, and then 36 packs. Had a good time ripping them, and I spent probably under 500 to rip those 36 sealed blisters. I even bought a booster box display in order to put all the 36 packs into, so I could have the feel of a booster box. I really enjoyed it. I can't be too mad at past me. I had a damn good time ripping those packs in hopes of pulling Latias and in hopes of pulling the freaking Gengar Mimikyu alt, and got the Whale Lord and Magikarp one's nice too. Had a good time. Can't hate myself too much for not caring about money. But damn, man, as a sealed investment, those packs would have appreciated. I got each one of those packs for like anywhere from $11.50 to $13 from Danny Phantom, and now they go for like $100 a pop. Stupid, man. I should have saved at least half of them. You know, I could have well past returned my investment off of 5 of those packs, man. Oh, I should have saved some of them. But hey, man, hindsight is 2020. We had a good time ripping though. Here, let's hit a potion. Ouch. KFC. I've actually named a Torchic KFC before. I've also named a Torchic Kick-Tucky. Like Kentucky Fried, but like Kick-Tucky. So yeah, 2 different Torchics. Actually, yeah, both times I've ever used Torchic, I've named it some type of KFC reference. It was KFC and Kick-Tucky. Yeah, let's hop in the bag real quick and toss a potion on fish tacos, just so we don't get stomped by this trainer. Actually, no, I've used Torchic more times than twice. I guess I'm not so much of a. I pretty much was 50-50, and also I've started a lot more Gen 3 files than I remember, because I also very vividly remember playing Torchic and I named it Spicy, and I feel like I played it one more time. I can't remember what I named it though, but I definitely had another Torchic. Oh wait, not bag, Pokemon. Got a third nickname for Torchic, the Chick Zinger, if it fits them. Just go CHK Zinger work. Dang, man, so close. Get schmacked. I don't know. Oh, man. TV turned off. I was going to pull up eBay real quick and look for a copy of Pokemon Unbound and see how much a real life cartridge of Pokemon Unbound would run me. I think it was about $30, the same. I can't remember Pokemon Cursed as a ROM, but I definitely know I've downloaded Pokemon Cursed. Am I on set? There's some listings for 20 to 22. Nice. All right. I think the only reason someone wanted 30 for Pokemon Cursed was because they put it in a legit cartridge. They put it in a Game Boy Advance Nintendo branded cartridge. Like, they sacrificed a legit GBA game so that they could have a real shell. And that, I was like, I respect that. I respect that it's in a legitimate cartridge. I want to know what game they sacrificed just to make it look more legit. Because you could just buy a cheap like shell that's unbranded that just says game or nothing at all on the top. But like the fact that they went through the trouble of putting it in a actual branded cartridge, I was like, yo, fucking respect, brother. I want to buy that. Hey, we got water gun. Let's go. Let's split him. Super Thoka. Oh yeah, I forgot. If someone mentioned before, like, oh, if you play it, I think it was Pocket Cosmic. And so like, oh, we could hear it better. There you go. Now you can hear it better. Just we can mic up the speaker. Is that better? Can you hear it better now, guys? Oh, that's the mark. I keep bumping the mic where it is, though. Oh man, it's already past 2 a.m. Yeah, I gotta start getting some sleep here. I've been trying to stick to like, it's just hard because like, you know, most of this, I work nights and I don't get off work till like 9, and then I have to make dinner, and so by the time I finish eating, it's like midnight. And like, if I want to stream or even watch other people stream or like watch YouTube videos, then like the only time I have to do that is cutting in past like 11 to midnight. So like, I want to make an effort to get better sleep, but I guess I could try and wake up if I go to sleep earlier and I wake up earlier, I may not be able to enjoy late night streams as much as I like to, and I may not be able to stream after work like I'd like to, but I can do early morning streams like this, you know. I guess that could work too. You know, sometimes, I mean, I feel like the midday crowd, usually you can pull in more people, but like early morning, I feel like they're usually dead. At least for me especially, because most of my viewership is late night. Oh, you're definitely not the only One Piece fan that's subscribed, One Piece lover. You might just be the only one here right now. Dark Echo Gaming definitely loves One Piece. He's got a whole channel a lot bigger and better than mine, too. Go on and check out his channel as well. Hey, Richard Burns, what's happening, fam? Hope you're having a good night. Welcome in, Richard Burns. Richard Burns, you're a One Piece lover, right? One Piece lover here is feeling left out. They don't want to be the only One Piece lover. I think I'm going to commit to the save file. We'll commit to the Timid Nature Mudkip. We've made it far enough already. It's like, yeah, we'll just stay on it. I'm not going to restart the file. We're down for whatever challenges. Whatever comes with me. That reminds me, I need to keep watching One Piece now that more dubbed episodes are finally out. Brother, I don't know why I decided, but I'm reading the manga, man. It just feels... I've always connected more to reading manga than watching. Also, you know, you can speed run reading. Like, you can speed read. I can't read. Oh. See, that's why you don't know what cards are going to be great. You don't read. You gotta read the card and be like, wow, that sounds like pretty good. That sounds pretty darn legit right there. Just see the cat hair everywhere on everything I own. Every surface coated in cutie little cat hairs. Just grab one. We'll pick up some more along the way. Definitely grab an antidote. Escape rope. Sure, why not? Here's what I hear. You hear scratching on the mic? Yeah, my bad. I should turn off the mic before I start messing with it. Just, you know, the audio. RIP headphone users, my bad. With sounds less streamer hearing, no sounds more streamer hearing. Huh? I think I understand. With sounds? Oh, so you mean with game sound? You can hear me less, and then, yeah. I get that. We're fine. We know what the game music sounds like. Also, there's a high chance that it'll get me claimed for copyright anyway. Sounds clear when the game music. Yeah, that's what I took it as. I reread it in my head, and I was like, oh, yeah. Game audio is peaking over my voice audio. Yeah, let's talk to my dad. I guess, yeah, I could turn down the music, but psh. Fucking DG. You can't read, but you can fucking be smart. Is that good? Half volume good? Hi, Dad. Well, if it isn't May. So, you're all finished moving in. I'm surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. What do you mean you're surprised? What, is it because I'm a girl? Fucking sexist? You're going to be misogynistic against your own daughter? What a shit sandwich. Wally! Oh, I love Wally. Wally is one of my favorite trainers. Such a sad fucking story, though. Jesus. I remember when I saw Wally for the first time, I was like, this guy's dumb. And then, like, I talked to his parents, and I was like, wait, why are they talking like he's sick or something? Like, he shouldn't even be out training Pokemon. And then along the way through the game, it's just starts, you start getting more lore drops. And then you find out the significance of the flower field that he's standing in. And then, you know, the end of the game, you're just like, no, he's dying? He's a Make-A-Wish? No, and I've been beating his ass this whole time. Oh, man, I cried, man. I cried. Why does Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, like the only games I know that show characters' dads? Because that's it. They're the only games that give you a dad. They were like, hey, how about for once we, like, you know, have both parents in the picture? You know, not at the same time, but like, you know, let's give the kid a dad. They're like, all right. And then they did it, and they were like, man, this is regarded as one of the best gens ever. Why? Because you gave us a dad, and then you never brought him back. We never had a dad again. That's the real reason everybody loves Gen 3. It's the real reason Emerald is regarded as one of the best Pokemon games ever. It isn't just because of, like, the way the game was made. and balanced and coded. No, it's because you had your fucking dad in the picture, bro. Doesn't take us a rocket scientist to see, like, oh, why is this one more popular? Because you had a fucking dad. Put the puzzle pieces together and cry. Wally died, he had cancer. Your dad was in the picture. A happy and sad story being told at the same time, along with great battling, great mons. Man. Poor Wally. Come on, Wally. Let's go catch you a Pokemon I definitely need on my team. But even worse, Wally has cancer and he catches a male Ralts, which can only become a Kirlia because Gallade was not introduced with Gardevoir in this gen. So he can't even have a good, like, full evolution because he always catches a male Ralts. And it's like, damn, Wally, you just really can't catch a break. You're dying. You caught a shit Pokemon for your starter. Brother, I want to try to do more to help you, but sheesh. You threw a ball now, right? I'll do my best. Brother, it's guaranteed. Don't stress. It would be so much sadder if he, like, somehow, even though it's programmed in to, like, guaranteed capture, if somehow he failed to capture and he's like, oh, well, I guess I'll never become a Pokemon trainer. And then he just fucking dies on the spot from heartbreak. Like, poor fucking Wally. Oh, he just can never catch a break. I still have my Wally full art trainer somewhere. At least I should. I gotta look through my binders and find that. It's not like the best shape, but, you know, it's like light play. What do you want to see in new Pokemon games? A player character's dad, a decent rival, balanced game. ¿Por qué la nos tres? How about all three? Is that too much to ask for? I'm gonna heal one more time just to be safe. Alright, next time we come back, we're gonna find us a Ralts. Go ahead and go to the patch of grass now. Just to be ready. Save the game here. D, all the above. I mean, I feel like Pokemon doesn't give you decent rivals anymore. They're not into that. They'd rather you be the OP one, so they'll give you rival. You know, unless it's like one of the more recent games now where they give you two rivals, where it's like, oh, you start off with two best friends because we don't want to start a Pokemon left behind feeling left out anymore. So now every starter gets selected no matter what, and then you have one rival that you're good against and one rival that's a bit more of a challenge. It's like, all right, I guess. Or, and hear me out, we finally get a decent, real rival who isn't an asshole. Like, bring someone like N back. Someone complex and, like, challenging, but, like, still a good person. Like, you know, a real rival. Jeremy VR123, yo, I need to get one. Oh, you mean a OG handheld? Hey, man, there's plenty. In fact, they're not, I mean, yeah, they're kind of expensive, but, like, when you think about it, really, how many times and how many games you could enjoy spending the 120 to 150 some bucks you could get an SP for. Got a 3DS? Yeah, it sucks you can't play the advanced games on 3DS, though. I did have a 3DS, but my screen broke. Sucked, man. But at least I had this to fall back on because I had recently bought an advanced SP. So I already knew I was going to be playing this most of the time anyway. Yeah, it's fine though. I'm gonna get a new 3DS eventually, but I'm focusing more on enjoying these right now. That I can get a 3DS later. It sucks that my Sun and Moon playthrough is gonna have to wait, but you know, it's fine. We'll get around to it eventually. Save here. Jeremy VR, I'm about to end for the night, but if you want, you can hit that subscribe. Consider hitting that like. Come back later. We'll pick up some more Sapphire. I'm also going to be very soon doing some gold and silver. I got to change the batteries in these cartridges though. I just ordered a soldering iron and some batteries. We're going to do another live one day. I'm going to show everybody. I've not done this before with Game Boy games, but I've soldered before. I'm going to show people how to change their batteries and their cartridges. Do a little first-person view on how that's done. We'll learn together. This one I want to get a replacement label for and kind of sell it so that I can make some money back from buying the soldering and iron and the solder and the batteries. Also, maybe, buy some used Pokemon game lots, throw some fresh batteries in them, do a little labor, clean up the pins, resell them, keep the ones I want, and then, get some Pokemon games that otherwise would have sat dead and unusable in someone else's hands. If I'm willing to put in a little work, I can put them back into the player's market. It can be fun to do. We just got to brush up and get good. Similar thing I want to do with my SP here. I'm gonna set up to do a whole project with this one. I want to get a new shell. I want to get an IPS screen, new buttons and membranes, everything, the works. I want to change everything, nice and custom and new. Bonus question: what do you want to see other than my previous question? A, you can battle your professor. Oh, like as a champion, like you were supposed to do with Oak. That would be sick. A prequel from an already existing game. Prequel. More starter options. More starter options would be sick, but a prequel sounds interesting as well. Like maybe a professor's story. Like maybe you play as Professor Oak during him becoming a researcher, and like something like that could be really cool. But honestly, different starter options. I want to see some different starters than the basic fire, water, grass. I want to see like some dark fighting, uh, flying. I don't know, something. I want to see some different starter options. That would be interesting. Excuse me. But anyway, we'll save those more questions and answers for next time as well. When we come back to this file, we're going to get us a Ralts, get some more Pokemon for the team, grind up, get through, I almost said Ilex Forest. Whatever the forest was named in this one again, I forget. And then we'll continue our Pokemon Sapphire playthrough. But I'll probably be trying to change the batteries before we really get too deep in that. You guys have a wonderful evening. Also, come back this weekend for some Paldean Fates. I want to let this marinate a little longer. Buy the singles while they're low, guys. Cop this for $100. My chase is done. We did that. Other recaps for the night. Bought some One Piece OP. I almost said OP010. OP10 got 4 packs, and we managed to get a nice hit that about pays for the cost of the packs there, as well as a nice little Don Quixote do Flamingo, and a nice little alt art Portugas de Ace. Hey, Dreamy VR123 is digging the Ace. See, One Piece lover, we got more One Piece lovers. So you're not the only one. We're gonna build us a Eustace Captain Kidd deck. This is the regular leader. I do have the alt art I'm gonna use for my deck. We got some much needed yellow stuff we need. Got a little room. I don't think that's really necessary, but it's a decent one. Got more Roronas and Monkey D. Luffy's. Anyway, tune back in. Catch you guys later. I'm going to build some more physical decks, and we might do some IRL streams at the card shop. either whooping some ass or getting some ass whooping. Cool kit art there. Oh, that's just a regular. Here, hold on. I'll show you the alt art. Let's grab that real quick before we end stream. We use the alt art Eustace kit as our. Where is it here? Here it is, and let's grab the character rare too. Oh, so this is the regular alt art. Out of 7 packs, we pulled the Eustace Captain Kidd character, as well as the alternate art Eustace Captain Kidd leader. This thing looks sick. See all the little background textures of the lightning flashing throughout. I think I don't know what the price is now, but I spent $39 and change on my 7 packs that I bought. This thing's worth 55, or it was at the time I pulled it. And I was like, hell yeah. It is not every day you can go a little hard on some packs and come out profitable, technically. I'm not selling the card, but profitable rips, brother. Deck's going to come along very soon. We're starting to get some good yellow. Anyway, there, guys. I will catch you next time here on the channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Consider joining the memberships if you want to see the channel grow some more. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.